we're back. We're back with another Triple B. We're back with another Triple B Hot Takes, man. Something new that we're doing again. Like I said, you know what I mean, we're still gonna do what we normally do, you know, with the shows and everything. But you know, hey, we're gonna take shorter videos like throughout the week. You know what I mean, you get how you say a serious. Like the softer side of serious.
A more personal take on our opinions.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, more facts and less cap. All right, how about that? You like, yeah, more, you know what I mean. Here on this thing here, you come to the show. Yeah. For the show, you come for this. On the shows, you come for the cap and not the facts. On these things here, you come for the facts and not the cap. Well put, right? All right, here we go, man. Here we go. All right. So what we got here first? We got the PlayStation Portal, right?
Yeah, we got the PlayStation Portal.
Yes.
Listen, we know that thing is hot. It's flying off the shelves. Everybody named Mama trying to get it. And it's doing really well, sold out everywhere. Sony's trying to get some more in stock and stuff like that. I think it's a great device, a very cost-effective device, but it's just a great way to play your PS5 games, whether you're at home or in home. Anyway, I was told by the haters it couldn't be done, but this video shows a guy from IGN, employee from IGN, actually on a airplane playing Spider-Man 2, and it's looking and running crispy on Wi-Fi.
Watch this video here, right? Let me see if we can see this video. What are you doing? Yeah, I got it playing now. Let me see what we got going on here. All right, we got going on here.
Oh my God. All right. The dream is real.
All right, so okay. Now, let me listen to myself. Who has yet to get his hands on the PS Portal? I know you have one. I say the pros and the cons. Well, I know it's $200, so you know, I mean, it's not that expensive. I've seen the thing. The guy from the Digital Foundry, the older guy, what's his name, Letterman, or whatever his name is, was saying he was saying that somehow whatever the Wii U did it better. But you have one in your home, like what is it? Far now, listen. Now he's outside of the home. You know what I mean? Remote, please. He's on the plane.
On an airplane.
Using Wi-Fi. So you know what I mean?
Using Wi-Fi. The worst experience you could possibly have. And this guy, as you can see on video, is running good, is looking good, and it is what it is. I was told it couldn't be done. Now, of course, shout out to Digital Foundry. They did their reviews on it, and you know Digital Foundry. They're used to native stuff. They're mostly PC gamers. They're used. They make their money off the native stuff. They don't make their money off the streaming and all that stuff. That's why they don't hype up that GeForce, GFN, xCloud, and stuff like that. They want to go into the detail. They even strip one apart and looked at the chips and stuff. That's what Digital Foundry do. They really don't do the cloud, the streaming stuff, and so I can understand their take on it. They mostly their negative takes was about the potential of what the device could have been if Sony would have decided to make it a native console. But with making it a native console comes that big boost in price, and then run into the same obstacle that the Vita and the PSP ran into is you have to have dedicated teams to actually make dedicated games for those devices. So therefore you're going to split your marketing, you're going to split your development and everything else, and eventually people are going to say, well, I spent $500 on this PSP2 device, and then the game's going to cost me $50-$60. That's not fair. And then you get the whole. It's just a waste. We want it. We would love to have it, but we know it's the stuff that we say we want. A lot of times we're not going to support, and that's just really what it boils down to. The good thing about the PS Portal is that the price is cheap. The screen is great. It has the DualSense haptic feedback. It feels just like you're holding your controller. It's just a great mobile experience that I've had. Now, of course, with any streaming device, everything depends on how good your Wi-Fi is. If you have shitty Wi-Fi at home, or if you live out in the boondocks with Pastor Joe and the rest of those guys, right? This is not the device for you. You shouldn't be buying this device and trying to use this device out in the middle of Timbuktu. But if you have good to decent Wi-Fi at home, if you have good to decent internet experience, your experience is gonna be great. Digital Foundry's biggest take is that Sony can't make this device work the same across any and everybody's experience. Like the PS5 and the Xbox, they work the same in every single household regardless. But this device depends on your router, it depends on the internet speed, it depends on a lot of factors. So it may work well for me, but it may work shitty for you out in the boondocks. And so that's their take on it.
Okay, but how you say, what you say, it's not a handheld, right? So we are talking about remote play, right? And of course, they have any stable connection, right? Cool. But if you're in the house, right? Here's the thing: you're in the house. You got say family's over. They got it's one in the living room, right? You want to play your game, but you got company. You get out the living room. Grown folks is talking, right? With old school stuff there. All right, but take the thing, and it'll work well. No issues in the house. But they show. I guess how you say the optimum experience. You know what I mean? How you say it's in the house, or just on your own network in the house, and your you know what I mean? Because it's not a handheld. It's just to take what you're playing on another screen, you take it somewhere else in the house. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, so I think a lot of the negative complaints or people that are whatever is that that you can't play it anywhere. It's not a handheld. It's
Well, and to keep in mind, Z, as long as you have a Wi-Fi connection, you can play anywhere. You can play across the country, at work. You can play anywhere. And this dude is on a plane. He's like 30,000 feet in the sky. Right, and he's looking out the window, and you can see the footage of him.
Okay,
playing,
but how does the graphics? How does the graphics transfer over to the screen, like visually?
It's 1080p 60. It looks native. It looks good. Now, if you have shitty Wi-Fi, then what it does, instead of disconnecting you, it'll lower the resolution until your internet gets back good, and then it'll go back up to 1080p, which is actually a good thing because that doesn't stop your experience. But inside my home, I've had any issues, and I showed people me actually driving in the car while my son was playing it on inside the truck Wi-Fi.
Yes, sir.
And it ran great, but I get it. Some people, they don't have good internet, or they already have, the little Timmys of the world. They already have bad internet, and Wi-Fi. They come with all these excuses, right? But my whole thing is, if you have a PS5, if you have an Xbox Series X or S, right? Generally, you have Wi-Fi. Generally, you have internet, because those games, just to update, right? Even if you're using a disc, just to update COD is like 200 fucking gigs.
Absolutely.
So why are you buying a remote device if you got shitty internet and stuff? So most people who have a PS5 or Xbox, something like that, they're good. But you always want to get those outliers who don't like the device. They don't like for what it stands for. They want a native experience. They're not going to get it. But this is for those who, hey, I might want to go in the crap in the restroom. Go take almighty next gen 720 tons, right? Yeah, I'm still playing with Spider-Man. I'm good. I'm walking around the house. I'm doing what it's for me. It's sometimes you just want to lay in the bed and chill right before you go to sleep or whatever. And it's for those people. So I'm not trying to sell it to people who is not for. It's just, it works great
for what it is.
If you have good for what it is. It works flawless for what it is.
Yeah.
If you're trying to, I think most people are knocking it. They're trying to knock it for what it's not, what it could do, what it should do, and what it could. But that's not what it is. It's just a $199 streaming.
And they still sold out. They still sold out everywhere.
Yeah, they're still sold out. You can't get one. Sony said they're going to try to have some more deliveries in December sometime. But but they're selling out as soon as they come available on GameStop or Walmart. They're selling out instantly, and it's I find this ironic is that every time people, when the DualSense Edge controller people came out, it ain't number 4 or 5 hour battery life. That shit is trash. Blah blah blah. Guess what? It sells out and it becomes the best selling accessory in the world, right? Then you had the PSVR, right? Oh, nobody's gonna buy that. It's too expensive. Then it sell out. Then it becomes the number 8 selling accessory in the world. And this device here is sold out day one. You know what that's telling you? It's like, no matter what your opinion is about this PlayStation product, because it's not for you, it's for other people, because there's millions and millions of people buying this shit. So that tells you something.
Well, like I said, man, hopefully it's between now and Christmas, I'm going to get one for myself. But like I said, we also, like I said, been much talk about Jim Ryan, about whether he's fired, how he said, was he forced to step down, or he didn't do a good job, or whatever the case may be. This guy here essentially reported Sony Interactive Entertainment PlayStation announces it has signed a strategic global business partnership with the Korean MMO giant NCSoft. Now, who the hell is NCSoft? What do they do? And like I said, and what's the importance of this?
Yeah, it's a public developer and publisher house. It's a Korean company, and Jim Ryan himself signed a deal between Sony Interactive Entertainment and Insoft to basically sign a partnership. They want to be able to collaborate and bring some games to the mobile market and the PC market via the MMOs and different things like that. So it seems like Jim Ryan is still willing and dealing, and this is the first time in history a guy that's been fired from the company is actually still able to spend money and cut deals and do stuff. So that brings up another question, man. Was Jim Ryan really fired, or was that the Xbox dudes, these Xbox dudes, were they just trying to throw salt on the fact that the guy's retiring?
Okay, yeah, you know what I mean. Well, it's all we're never know. Wait, but
no cap,
no cap. All facts, no cap,
no
right?
Cap,
yeah, on these shows, you gonna get more. How you say more facts and less cap. But okay, well, what do you mean? What do you think this means? Like, as far as them bringing, I don't know what games do they make, or what do they make? The MMOs, right? Or the games like what?
Yeah.
Games like
the Gilder's Lineage, Gilder's Age. Yeah, it's quite a few games that they make.
So there's like bringing maybe. Oh, so these are mobile games.
These are mobile and MMOs.
Okay, so maybe bringing these,
MMOs,
bringing was Sony maybe doing mobile games, or how you say, or bringing these MMOs to the PlayStation, to the console.
It's a possibility, but I think this is for example, this Insoft, they specialize in multiplayer online games, and they have critically acclaimed games like Lineage, Aeon, Blade and Soul, and Guild Wars. Those are their biggest franchises, and they have over 5,000 employees. And again, it's a Korean company. If you know, over in the Asian market, they're big on PC and mobile. So that's why they do that. And we've seen lately Sony partner not only with South Korea, but they partner with China as well as their China Joy. That's why we got games like the Wukong and the upcoming Phantom Blade Zero. That comes out of those partnership deals. They're able to get those exclusive games from that. We saw that trailer. I think we did a reaction on Sony's State of Play or something like that, and we saw that, and that was one of the best games that we saw there. So if Jim Ryan can keep cutting up some of that, it just makes the PlayStation brand a more mobile, not only mobile, but it puts them into a multiplayer space as well as a more global.
When you think about PlayStation, to be honest with you, like I say, me personally, I don't go to Sony for my multiplayer. I like their single player. They're good at what they do. You know what I mean? And
absolutely.
And I'm more or less lean on more or less the Xbox for their online. But since that one is with them, and maybe again, like we should see what this partnership brings forth. I hope it benefits me. I'm not a mobile gamer. I don't play games on my cell phone. So I hope that this, on the PlayStation 5 side of things, on the console side of things, that guys, console guys, will see the benefits of this. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. But anyway, listen again. This has been another BBB Hot Takes from us. We look more of these throughout the week, where we give you a more personal, less cap and more facts, and get our honest opinion. You know what I mean? So we're making attendance. We still gonna do what we do, but you know what I mean? They get to talk about some of the serious topics. You know what I mean? We're gonna be rolling these out all through the week, man. So we out of here.
Peace.